Welcome, everybody, to ESL's King of the Hill, coming to you live from their Burbank studios here in Southern California. I am James Chen.
And I'm Sejam. It's a pleasure to be here, James.
That's right. This is week number 4 of ESL's King of the Hill, where they have been pitting NorCal and SoCal against each other, continuing a decades-long rivalry.
Yeah, this has been going on since the dawn of time.
The rivalry is older than you are, I think,
The rivalry
right?
is older than me. NorCal and SoCal have been slugging it out. It's been a few interesting weeks so far. SoCal has won all 3 weeks that have finished. NorCal has not put themselves on the board yet. And this weekend is pretty interesting because we have a couple of transplants representing both NorCal and SoCal. Not natives, people who were originally from the East Coast.
Yes.
Who have now moved over into their respective regions.
That's
and are going to be slugging it out.
Yeah, and if you guys aren't familiar with the format on how the King of the Hill works, is we get one player from SoCal region, one player from NorCal region to compete against each other every single week. And the winner between those two goes on and plays the King of the Hill from the previous week.
Right. You can see it right there. It's going to be a first to 10 as a reminder in case you guys are curious. You saw them just a second ago. The players will be Evil Genius, KBrad, and NYChrisG. KBrad representing NorCal and NYChrisG and SoCal. It's a first to 10. Every character is allowed. The beach and training stages are not allowed, and the loser can change their character. Winner has to stick to it. Pretty standard rules.
Right.
What you'd expect at most major events. You can see them there, the 2 players. Chilling. Big chilling.
Just ready to go. And of course, Chris G from New York City and KBrad from Maryland, I believe, right? So he's nodding his head, so I'm assuming that's correct.
And you can see the bracket, of course. Mr. Chris G and KBrad are going to be thrown down first. This is the first to 10. As a reminder, these two will be playing. And the winner gets the chance to go against the King from Southern California. That'll be Ronan's Alex Myers. So it's a big chance for either of them to get, you know, some of that prize money, $500, as well as win a lovely Controller Chaos arcade stick. That's one of the prizes and accolades you get for winning, you know, this lovely King of the Hill. So just keep in mind that that's what they're fighting for, as well as, you know, you people at home, if you'd like to get a Controller Chaos stick, you can, of course, do so by following the social media channel over at Controller Chaos, as well as ESL SF. That is the Twitter account you guys should be looking out for. And of course, you can see them there, Controller Chaos. As we mentioned, winner of this will get a custom ESL King of the Hill Controller Chaos arcade stick. It's pretty nifty. They drew up a little concept over on their Twitter if you'd like to take a look at it. But I think we're just about ready. We're going to hear from both of our players with Mr. James Chen to see what they think heading into this matchup.
All right, welcome everybody. I am here alongside our players, Mr. Kenneth Bradley and Mr. Chris Gonzalez. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Real good. Happy to be here. ESL Studios. It's pretty nice out here.
Now, what about you, Chris? How are you feeling right now?
Feeling pretty good. Came here to chill. Came here to play some KBrad.
Now, the interesting thing is I feel like both of you players have had a lot of really great success in Street Fighter V recently. Let me start with you. You at Southern California Regionals got 4th place. You played really well. 3rd place? Oh, okay. 3rd place. You played really, even better than I remember. No, but you played really well, and obviously, I felt like you kind of announced yourself that your Cammy is here to stay now. So what was the difference? What change do you feel like occurred before SoCal Regionals?
I was traveling so much, so I was just getting bodied by every region. You know, I was out there in Australia getting wrecked, you know, Europe getting wrecked. I'm like, I didn't figure out how to, like, control all of this chaos. I feel like this game is so chaotic. So I just try to do less now, man. I try to, like, impose my will when I get the knockdown, and if it doesn't work, I'm like, let's go back to the safe stuff. So, yeah, I guess it's been working.
And you were kind of going around characters for a while, then Guile came out, and all of a sudden you found your character. What is it about Guile specifically do you feel like that plays to your style of play?
Well, Guile's got combos. For the most part, I do like the defensive style, but when I had to choose between characters in this game when it first came out, as KBrad said, you know, there's too much chaos. And, you know, as much as I want to use Cammy, you know, we could have had another Cammy mirror match. You know, she's just not as fun. You know, Guile, I feel like he has a certain prestige, you know, where it's like people want to see him, you know. It's cool. It's funny. Just like how Knuckle Do won, you know, this past weekend. It's like you know, people feel it when you get hit with flash kick, when you get hit with sonic boom, you know, even standing fears. Like, everything is so unique about him, even though it's like the most basic character of all time.
Well, I mean, so Chris mentioned this about Cammy. I know I've expressed this, that I feel like Cammy is not exactly the most fun character to use, but it looks like you are having a lot of fun using her. Do you find her just like really, really exciting to play?
I don't know. I think it's just I'm biased. Like, like I feel like if I wasn't a Cammy main, if I didn't love the character so much, I probably would think the same thing everyone else thinks. Like, oh, she's so boring. But when I'm on that screen, when she's on that screen, I'm like, she's so sick. I'm like, this is the sickest Cammy I've ever seen. But I don't know. I went back and played 4, and I'm like, she actually isn't as exciting. But she's exciting to me. That's all that matters.
Well, one interesting thing, both of you guys mentioned this, is, you know, you're trying to control the randomness a little bit. And to me, that sounds very Marvel-ish. Like, I know in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, people have talked about you kind of control the randomness. Do you feel like that Marvel background has helped the both of you guys become really good at this game?
Yeah, of course. You know, I know KBrad's the best Marvel player out right now, you know. But, you know, playing Morgan, it definitely has taught me a lot about, you know, not even just playing defensive, but just learning how to make someone not hit you. Like, that's the whole point of the game. You don't want to get hit. And, you know, like, I feel like for the most part, I can kind of do that, you know, especially when it comes to like pool play and stuff. Like, I could just play defensive and then that's it, I'm good. But, you know, I'm trying to balance that, you know, both types of gameplay when it comes to playing like the top level players. It's a lot different.
Yeah, I can see a lot of similarities with the Morrigan and Guile strategy, you know, zoning with projectiles. So how are you going to approach that matchup? How are you going to go up against this Guile?
I have no idea. Like, I lost a dude 2 tournaments in a row. He picked Gal both times. I'm like, I don't know what this character's doing. But I'm just going to use this so that next time I play Do I like scrape him, you know what I'm saying? So my man Chris about to help me in the match. He's about to play this first to 10 so I can know the match, so I can scrape some dude next time. That's all I care about. But I don't know. Play patient, neutral jump to booms, try to EX drill through the booms, EX dive kick over the booms. We'll see what happens.
And what about you? Has watching Knuckle do versus him helped you understand how to play that match?
Yes and no. You know, KBrad is a little impatient, you know, compared to his father Zhao Hai. It's funny though. It's funny though because when Du was gonna play Zhao Hai, you know, he told me, he's like, oh, you know, I've been practicing Guile Cammy like forever, and I was like, he's gonna dive kick you so hard, and Du was like, oh, no, I got this, and exactly what I said, you know, he reacted to every sonic boom, and you know, I feel like that's how you play the matchup. And, you know, then, you know, Mika was involved, and you know, we don't talk about that.
All right, well, this is going to be an exciting first to 10 here, too. Obviously, very good friends, but enemies on the game. So after this break, we're going to start this first to 10. Stick around.
Hey everybody, welcome back to ESL King of the Hill. James just had a lovely interview with everybody.
That's right, yeah.
He did a fantastic job. Both of these guys had fantastic interviews. That was really impressive. They had, it was pretty funny.
I mean, honestly, these guys have played each other a lot. They're good
Yeah.
friends, and so you can
In, like,
definitely see
multiple
that.
games.
Yeah, exactly. So really good stuff between. I can't wait to see these guys go up against each other.
Yeah, KBrad's like, I don't know what this matchup is. Let's learn it. And Chris is like, I'm going to get dive kicked. So it's like, those are the responses you want to hear. But both of them are sitting down, ready to go. It's going to be a first to 10 as a reminder. And it's winner moves on to play against Mr. Alex Myers. So even if Chris doesn't get dive kicked by KBrad, he might immediately get dive kicked by Alex Myers.
He got two camis to go up against potentially.
That's the potential threat, right? So you have to watch out for that.
Or we're going to get a cami mirror.
Or we'll get a cami mirror, which is obviously James is not going to be able to control himself.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to be like, it's cami everywhere.
Well, yeah,
I'm
with the
just gonna
cami
be like,
mirror, it's probably going to be over. But let's jump into the match. We're going to have these guys going down in a first to 10 to see who's going to be going up against Alex Myers for King of the Hill. There they are.
Yep.
You can see all the players on both sides who are out of there. Myers still holding on to that crown. And these are the last little competitors we've got here for this ESL King of the Hill.
All right, so they're getting a thumbs up here, ready to go. And yeah, I mean, how do you feel like this match goes between Guile and Cammy?
Well, as Chris said, I think Guile gets dive kicked. I think like if you play reactive and you can you have good jump timing as well as like you have good whiff punishes, because a lot of Guile's buttons, if you duck, which is exactly what Cammy wants to do, right? She wants to duck and hit low forward.
Right.
They'll just whiff over her head. So if you try to walk up and check with something like, you know, forward fierce or something like that, right? Or you want to hit one of your big Guile buttons like back fierce or, you know, something like that, it's going to be a problem. But, you know, he has Sobot to deal with it, which is the forward medium kick. It's going to be interesting to see how the footsies go. Oh, we do have the new stage.
Dude, we're going to play on the new stage. And, I hope these guys don't get vertigoed in the middle of the match.
No. Big back fierce. Yeah, okay, so I like that KBrad's checking these buttons from Guile as he moves in.
Yeah, now KBrad definitely likes to play a more patient grounds kind of game. So I feel like the way Shanghai was beating NYChrisG in Canada Cup was he was just going in and going crazy.
Yeah, aggression, right? Really great reaction time, forward movement, and KBrad likes to play a little slower. Oh, wow, great reaction, but he cornered himself.
Yeah, but he's going to get the throw right back into the corner. Goes for the 3 lights, mix up to Captain Jumping. Great
anti-air behind the head.
And not quite stunned yet, just right there. And wake up light punch. So good block from KBrad to bait that out.
Another reaction and the light kick again. Yeah, great reaction time from KBrad, playing at a really good range for himself where he can kind of snuff out these normals with his little medium kick or react to booms with EX. It's good so far.
Yep, so definitely a first great round for KBrad. Let's see if KrigG can try to solidify his defense a little bit more. Oh, gets under him with the dash under.
Yeah, nice I really like the pressure from KBrad so far. Oh my, yeah, just like that. And he doesn't press too hard when he gets a knockdown, you notice, right? He kind of just keeps it pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, you know, they hate getting wake-up jabbed and such. And, you know, sometimes if you could minimize that, if you just think you can out-footsie your opponent, don't pressure too much out once you get the knockdown.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a pretty big deficit for Chris, but he does have V-gauge, and he's got lots of screen space to work with. All right, baits the trigger pop.
All right. And now just trying to, yeah, but you got to be careful that.
And that'll do it.
Yeah. Not even just the EX drill, but the V-trigger drill just going right through there. And there it is, KBrad taking the first game pretty quickly.
Yeah, great reaction time from KBrad on a lot of those booms you saw. He really didn't let too many of them get away. And when there was stuff from Chris, like walk-up buttons, he did a good job getting out of the way or whiff punishing. So good round for KBrad. Oh,
right through there, but yeah, not fast enough. Guile recovery on Sonic Boom much faster than most projectiles.
Yeah, Freedom defended with that anti-air, but you know, still KBrad gets in. One more for stun.
Tried to bait out a flash kick, it looked like. But KrigG just went for the throw. And you see right there, that dive kick in the air stops her in the air so that the flash kick didn't hit fully, just one hit.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't lead to too much. Now walk down pressure for KBrad.
Good patience from KrigG, though, blocking.
Oh, another confirm. Yeah, if you stand up there, you're going to get clipped. Oh, man, KBrad really just controlling wherever he wants.
Man, that's going to be that round right there. And honestly, KBrad, yeah, he's just getting whatever he wants, just getting right up in there. And KrigG has some good patience, but I like the fact that KBrad is remaining counter-patient. He's just waiting for that one opportunity to punish the whiff throw.
Yeah, and you know, if he tries to throw bait and Chris doesn't take the bait, that's okay for KBrad because he's made it in so consistently that it's not really a big deal if he loses pressure once, right? You see that low poke so good at Guile. When he tries to walk back, he just gets clipped by the low medium kick. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, that is one thing that a lot of people aren't aware of. If Cammy does do that stand light kick and then crouch light kick, you know, that little mix-up there, it's not really that tight of a block string. Some people with 3-frame jabs can jab in between it. You can EX flash kick through it like we just saw KrysG do. So it's not a free pressure that she gets in that situation.
Yeah, if you're willing to take a risk, can't crushed. And you know, this is a good round for Chris. The pace is much better for him.
Again, okay, yeah. I like that KBrad went up for the throw. Actually, this time, there we go. Gets the second throw, tries to bait it out, but Chris being very patient. We're not going to get any phenom dunks here, 4 in a row. Oh, it's going right into the critical art.
That'll do it. It's 2 games for KBrad so far, really consistently finding offense.
Yeah, and that's tough too, because as you mentioned, Chris was playing really, really well. Very solid defense, but then just got opened up one time right into critical art and just lost so much life.
Yeah, it's so hard because Cammy walks so fast, so her walking you down is a real threat at pretty much any point. And not only that, but the air approach as well is difficult to deal with.
Oh, okay, fiercing her out of the dive kick. Of course, that's always a risk. If you try to do that, then she's just gonna jump fierce you in the head, and you're gonna eat that all day. Whoa.
Little dash up jab wasn't safe from Chris. Counter hit. He needs maybe one more for stun.
Yep, there it is. Chris touching buttons 2 times in a row on wake up. KBrad getting max damage there in the corner. Wow, didn't get her meaty timing.
Back throw. This is big. This is where the loop can get set up if KBrad happens to get hit. Anti-air.
Oh, beautiful. Using that V-trigger activation as a preview to see what the opponent is doing, and you can react to the jump very easily.
Yeah, it's that freeze frame that you need to just, get in there and make it happen. Now you see Chris playing a little bit more forward, right? Trying to get in there and make it happen, but KBrad's intercepting well. I think he's figured out the style adjustment.
Okay, gets the reset, but again, both of these guys with great patience on those throw baits. Oh no, it looked like at the last second, KBrad tried to walk under, not gonna work.
Yeah, big damage. And Chris, yeah, you see much more offensive. He's realized that the defensive stuff's not working quite as well.
Oh, but KBrad's in. KBrad's in. He got 1 EX dive kick in there. Yep, going to be using that. Actually, we hadn't seen a lot of E-reversals from Chris yet. I'm surprised about that because that's definitely a good tool for Guile to have against someone like Cammy.
See that whiff punish, and now KBrad corner positioning. He's still 1 from taking this round with so much meter.
Oh,
punish.
Blocked at the last second, but wrong. Button, yeah, she does fall a distance away, so that stand fierce not going to reach.
What a dash under from Chris. You see all the meter, though, for KBrad? That's dangerous right now. Critical art could be off any of those buttons. Oh, no confirm. Got to be careful. That down fierce is dead if he gets hit by it.
Yeah. It's going to go raw right into the critical art afterwards.
Yeah, it's a scary normal right now for Chris. He's really got to be careful about it.
Well, that's scary too. Once you get that Sobat blocked, you're negative, and that kind of gives the opponent an opportunity. And yes, there's the surprise EX Sonic Boom.
Yeah, just dash in at the last second. KBrad trying to take up space.
Oh,
and Chris had it out there.
Here he comes. Comes through
Oh,
the
this
building.
building.
The
Oh,
building.
man.
Here we go.
If you have not seen this, you might get a little sick. Warning you. Chase down, KBrad, corner positioning.
There you go. Adding a little bit of the Pilot Wing sound effects there.
It made it worse. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, great float in the air from KBrad.
And great defense. And finally, the one time, finally baits out the throw and gets the proper punish. And KrysG trying to get out of there.
Oh, how long? You're just going to walk in this man's face. That time, Chris tried to hit a button, and that's the third game.
KBrad, Kenneth Bradley going up 3-0 over KrysG.
You know, those defensive buttons from Guile are just so slow and not consistent enough that Cammy can just walk forward in your face like that. It's really hard to contest, right? And so KBrad's established that close range game and that walk down pressure so he can get away with walking in and out of your range like that.
Now, obviously, KrysG, his main character is Guile right now, but he messes with a lot of Ibuki. He's played a little bit of Urian recently. In fact, even at the Red Bull event this last weekend, I saw him using, I believe it was Urian on stream.
Oh, man. Got him again. Yeah, this is going to be big damage. Meeting from KBrad. One more on the round, and that'll do it. Yeah,
wow.
Chris, he's got to figure out something because it's like she just gets in so consistently, Cammy. It's like it's so tough to get her away.
Yeah, and I also feel like Chris, I mean, he's gotten a few successful crouching light punches on Wake Up, but I almost feel like that's kind of hanging Chris, you know what I mean? Because like the more he lands that, the more quote confident he might get in Wake Up buttons, because he's getting counter hit a lot on Wake Up.
It's hard, yeah. He's got to find an answer. Yeah, you got to flash now that he's worried about the buttons.
Again, just using that to get in there.
Good reactions, Chris. Yeah, but you see those buttons from Guile, so stubby and slow. Really easy for Cammy to get in there with her low medium kick. The walk down again. And KBrad is taking up so much space because he's earned it. I mean, Cammy's buttons, right? It's so tough to deal with as Guile.
Ooh, okay. I thought that might have been an EX Sonic Boom to punish that whiff dive kick.
Oh, great backdash to get away.
Again, patience. KBrad trying to get him to whiff the throw, but that should be able to do it right there, yeah.
Yeah, a huge amount of damage that he just ate for that one jump at the end. And that should be 4-0 KBrad.
Yeah, this has been a lot of domination here so far. Now, remember, this is a first attempt, so they have an opportunity to experiment with different characters, but it looks like KBrad is going to stay with Guile.
Yeah, he has to come up with a new game plan, I think. I like that he's pressing a bit more and V-scale booms are out. Oh, great reset. Walk down.
That was just a good indication right there of how much her hurt box extends downward on her dive kick. You just saw her just fall on that Sonic Blade.
What defense from KBrad? He really survived that stun being an issue. Still a pretty big deficit.
Oh, okay, Chris hitting buttons there to counter. Not quite stunned yet. Again, still safe from it. And from what we've been seeing KBrad do, this is definitely not over yet this round. Oh, no flash kick. I thought he was charged up for it in time.
He just didn't pull the trigger on
there it is. The V trigger was still active, and here comes KBrad. Not going to spend the EX just yet. Wants to make sure it's in a position where either catch him up or just win him the round.
Try to EX anti-air boom. Chris just a second ago. Oh, okay, the float. Wow, 2 of those, and not one of them confirmed from KBrad. Down charge,
oh,
yeah.
Beautiful, yeah.
That's what the V-trigger pop was about, right? You saw him standing, and he used that as an opportunity to build that down charge and get the flash kick.
Little extra trick there to
Wow,
do a
that was
walking
huge.
flash kick, yeah.
Huge range.
I think this is the first time KBrad has managed to take the first round.
Yeah, that I can remember for sure.
Oh, he's going to get the counter hit. Yeah, combo into EX Sonic Boom. Here comes.
Empty low and the stun.
There it is.
Might be it if he can get the corner carry. Boom.
Okay,
goes
just
for
goes for a
knockdown.
sweep. Oh, tried to do a meaty throw. And KBrad going to counter with his own. Oh, boy.
Big punish.
Yeah, here we go. Right into the corner. EX, not quite enough to stun.
Next hit will stun, though. He has to be careful. Oh, that point blank boom. I wonder if that was a V reversal, maybe. Just turned into boom. Either way, game for Chris.
Yeah, remember, and either of these players can call for a little break, but it's just like a little 30-second break where they can
Hit that
stop
character
and
select.
think about it a little bit. But so far, they're just going right back into it. So it's going to be 4-1 KBrad. Oh, he got
clipped.
caught.
Yeah. Wonder what that was.
Yeah, might have tried to jab it at the last second. There you see that dive kick, that delay at the top of the jump, making it so hard to anti-air that.
Yeah, I like more defensive buttons out of Chris, trying to intercept KBrad. You know, you can get low medium kick for that, but yeah, stuff like that, right? You got to stick those buttons out there just to make him think about it.
There you see one of the nice things about Cameron. Her buttons are so fast that every time Chris has managed to get a V reversal out, it just doesn't even hit her.
Yeah.
She just recovers in time and is able to block it.
It's got a slower V reversal.
Yeah.
So no more V trigger for KBrad. The walk down. Oh, the boom really didn't combo, but it was threatening enough that he got it.
Oh, but he's going to be able to get this full combo. She's crouching. Oh, he went for the reset instead.
Yeah, got to be careful about that V gauge from KBrad. Oh, the jump back. One
Oh,
more.
that's not enough to kill.
Yeah, he tried the target combo. It didn't work. Overhead again.
And yeah, KBrad sitting on that V trigger still.
No
can go through
anti-air.
soft boots and it's going to get the hit on the counter and takes that round. Man.
Just a sliver left. And that happened, you know, that's the strength of a character like Cammy, 2-bar V-trigger, right? You get a couple of those in a game, on a round, and it's really tough, right? There's a couple of situations. Wow, great reaction from Chris.
And interesting enough, like a character like Fang has that, but you know what? It just doesn't go away fast enough.
Right.
You know, but Cammy, if you can burn it almost instantly and build up another one right away.
Yeah, another block. You see that V-reversal so slow. Oh, it's just take the big risk, yeah. Crushed again, and now Chris really looking much better in this round. He's taking a bit more risks as KBrad approaches, and he hasn't really been able to adjust to that just yet.
Yeah, but you can see KBrad right now, his defense has been immaculate, just really patient blocking. He hasn't been opened up really by any shimmies or anything like that.
Oh, didn't get it. I don't know if that was delayed flash kick or something. The throw, yeah, that'll do it.
How many of those rounds have we seen already now where it just feels like KrysG is just doing so well at the beginning, playing really solidly, and then KBrad just making the comeback right at the end of the round?
Yeah, I feel like that's been a lot of it. I mean, there's definitely times where Chris looks so comfortable, and then, you know, that's the scary part about playing Guile against a character like Cammy with her walk speed, buttons, and just ability to open you up. It's so scary. You're never really out of it. Yeah.
There
Crushed.
we go. Yep.
Stun. It's combo here. It's not going to be huge damage, right? It's just an extra little bit to add on. Empty low. One more will do it for KBrad.
All right, let's see if Chris can start his own crazy comeback. Of course. Oh, yeah. All right, he's going to get the flash kick. He has the corner position now. If he can just get KBrad to touch a button. But KBrad, oh, here we go. Little bit of V-trigger left, but he's not going to use it.
Oh, he didn't have the charge. And okay, he gets the flash kick anyway.
Oh,
That's
boy.
It'd probably still be the round.
Yeah, Guile does a lot of damage. Oh,
Yeah,
he still
there it
had a
is.
little bit of trigger left.
Yeah, that was an excellent confirm from Chris to realize how much V-gauge you actually had available and go for the proper confirm. That was really good.
Probably noticing the bracelets on Guile.
Yeah, you were showing us earlier that when he's in V-gauge, I never even noticed that his hands are all
The
glowy.
little sonic boom bracelets, yeah.
Looks like Wonder Woman.
All right. Yeah, and you can see right there that one of the advantages that Cammy has is every time she jumps over the sonic boom, it's not like Guile can just counter it super easily. It becomes a mix-up almost in her favor a
Man.
little bit.
Empty low traded with the jab. Now this is looking really good for KBrad so far.
Well, KrysG did have a nice comeback last round. Oh, but it's not going to happen this round.
Yeah, don't know what that was. Maybe a flash kick.
Yeah.
He had the down charge, right? It was probably a flash kick that just didn't come out.
Yeah, also don't forget the first 2 frames aren't even invincible. So
Yeah,
if he just does a regular flash kick, you
get
could just
stuck.
get hit out of it.
Nice little anti-air on the landing of the dive kick. Confirms from KBrad.
Okay, wake up EX. You gotta show that. You have to show that, otherwise oh, okay, he gets the counter hit, but only the stand jab, and that's really not gonna lead to much, and there we got the EX drill to get himself in there.
Hey, there hasn't been a lot of wake up uppercut from KBrad. Wow, what a walk down. Her walk speed's so fast she chased the back walk from Guile. V reversal's too a little slow, but at least gets negates some of this pressure.
Yeah, but look at all that gray health that's building up for KrysG right now. One hit, that's gonna be a ton of damage.
You see her walk speed. She just walked down the jump back.
Oh, and there goes all that gray health. That was
Got him, and that is the confirm he needs. And that's that space, right? He takes it up so convincingly with the walk down pressure, and that's just a problem. It's really hard to deal with.
all right. Well, KBrad is gonna go up by quite a bit now.
6-1, it seems, yeah.
See if KrysG decides to maybe try a different character, see if there's something that he wants to show a different look, or if he's gonna stick with it. Nope. He is
Yeah, I
gonna
think
stick
he's
with
locked
Guile.
into Guile. I mean, it's really learning, right, about how to deal with the character on the way in.
It's interesting too because you know KBrad mentioned that he lost to NknuckleDu a couple of times, and so really curious right now, like what are the main differences between NknuckleDu and what KrysG is doing?
Right. Oh, big drop.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Oh,
goes for a
reset.
reset, and it works.
He's
So
going to get mid-screen damage.
That's right.
Probably reset. Do a couple of booms. Oh, yeah, just the empty.
Yeah, try to get the stun off of that throw. Not gonna happen. Oh, a trade.
Got him. Oh, the drop.
Oh, but again, no punish, and there's a problem with Guile's stubby normals.
I wonder if he can just do low strong flash. I don't know. Oh, that was missed.
supposed to be drill.
Or critical R. I don't know what it was. He had full gauge. Oh, and the trade. Yeah, Cammy's button.
That
That
standing
medium
medium kick is so good.
So another round for KBrad. Oh, it's out of range, but not a punish. Yeah, that works out for Chris.
Yeah, again, that's where that jumping game, like I said, when Guile wants people to jump over the Sonic Boom because then you can counter them, but Cammy, because she can change her jump arc, because she has so many options from the air, it's really hard to get a consistent anti-air against
drop. Yeah, I don't know what that was. KBrad maybe looking for a double roundhouse V-trigger.
Oh, nice confirm into the dash forward, so not going to be close enough to the corner. I don't think he's going to be able to convert that into a loop. Yeah, so he just goes for the mix-up instead and is able to block, but no punish from Chris.
You see the down charge from Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been it. Yeah, you got to be careful.
But even though he had the down charge, you saw no flash kick from Chris because he was worried that KBrad was going to dive kick and cause that flash kick to miss again.
Yeah, and being able to shrink yourself in the air like that and change your jump arc is so powerful. It's such a good tool in fighting games. You see, it makes Chris give up space right there just because he expects it. And you see him, he has to jump away. He has to try to find an escape option. And it's so tough against Cammy with her forward walk speed. and just you know, button range as well as the ability to just jump and dive kick and chase.
Yep. Okay, good punish from Chris though. That time catching the dive kick and the whip. Oh wow! Recovered in time to block the jump attack from Cammy.
Yeah, just walks up with a throw after. Her buttons are dangerous enough that it's a threat the whole time. Great air to air. He still got the boom.
The boom is still in play. Gets the counter hit fierce. Crush counter. And trying to zone out with those EX Sonic booms.
There's that low medium kick.
And yeah, that's uppercut. You have to confirm if it's a low forward cancel into it. Uppercut's the only thing that'll combo in that situation. Dash up throw.
One more for the round. Double, and there's the overhead. It got him at the tail end of it. I thought it was going to whiff, actually. It was right there at the end. Had it whiffed, KBrad could have whiff punished, but got hit.
All right, so KrysG taking himself to 2 games. Still down 2-6, however. Got a long way to come back, but you know that's why these first to 10 sets are always so exciting, because the adjustment that you can see during the course of this long set.
Yeah, KBrad actually missed his media, but I think that's what caused KrysG to get opened up a second ago. Corner carrier ready, close to stun.
Ooh.
Gets rid of some of that stun with the V reversals, yeah.
Oh, but just right back into it again, stun a threat again, and that's gonna be it right there.
Yeah, despite using 2 V reversals to gain that extra little bit. Maximum meter gain for KBrad, you can see. Huge amount of bar down there in the bottom right. I mean, that's always a threat, right? He has those EX drills that react to the booms, or the EX dive kicks.
Just clipped.
Wow, that trade is great for KBrad.
And sweeping under the Sonic Blade, and is going to be able to get pressure from that. No confirm off of the crouch light stand jab.
Oh, he just walks into it. That EX boom is so fast. Out of range. Little checks from Chris, but, you know, it doesn't turn into much. All right, now he's got this corner. That medium punch with the walk down pressure. And yeah, it's scary to answer right there as Guile. I mean, especially without down charge.
And gets the throw. Here comes
KBrad. The V trigger.
You gotta watch for the forward dash after the forward throw. She is negative in that situation. You can punish that.
Pops it. And you see him fake. Yeah, full critical art available for KBrad. So scary to throw too many booms. Other side.
Goes for the whiff jump into throw. Fake cross up.
She's still got that V gauge available.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, the scariest thing to do. Oh,
punish.
That's gonna be a punish.
Oh, God, a miss. Okay.
But that is one of the scariest things to do in footsies and fighting games, is just walking forward. That is the hardest thing to do, and probably the last component that most people develop in their footsie game. And the fact that we've seen KBrad walk KrysG almost like a fourth of the stage just shows how highly developed KBrad's footsie game is now.
Yeah, the walk down from that far away. I mean, against a character like Guile, you got to get in, right? But so confidently, it's really dangerous to do. Now it seems like Chris is slowly finding some of the options. He's closing out some of the things that he's looking for, pushes them onto the boom. And you can hear the boom flying across the stage there a second ago. That's what the noise was. Breaking the sound barrier.
Oh, wow, great confirm. Crouching medium kick, and yeah,
her walk speed is so crazy. She just walked out of that. Okay, drop. And challenge is big.
Oh boy, here we go. Into the corner. He should be able to convert this. Oh, wrong button. He went for stand medium punch instead of stand fierce. Oh, it's just gonna get through. Yeah.
Yeah, too many booms. Yeah. Just a little miss on that corner confirm. It's really weird as Guile to land the loop in a lot of situations like that, where you're like just outside the corner range and you're not quite sure if it's gonna work or not.
Right. I think Chris tried to adjust it with a stand medium punch and a crouch jab sonic boom, but didn't work out. Harder to charge up in time in just those few buttons.
A little walk down pressure. I like Chris staggering, but now opened up. He does have bar. Ooh, just big back fierce too. That's a lot of damage on Cammy.
And another throw into the corner. Guile doesn't really get any throw loops or anything like that off of a forward throw into the corner. Nice EX flash kick, and using the correct uppercut as well. If he had woken up with the roundhouse or a medium one, it might have went under. Oh no, no conversion.
Oh, a little trade will do it. Yeah, lots of great damage, and chip had built up for KBrad, so he lost a lot of life just off of that. You know, he's still pretty far in the lead as we go into this 7-2, but you know, Chris has found some adjustments as the set has gone on. Mostly he's pressing and hitting buttons defensively at better timings, and he has his own offense set up better, but man, KBrad steamrolling this round. Oh yeah, man. That had worked a couple of times already. Didn't work that time. Air to air, one more for stun.
Oh, that'll do it.
It's going to be a big crush. Probably not going to commit too many resources to this, yeah.
Oh, wow. Actually used 2 bars, though.
Yeah, didn't spend the critical art.
Yeah. So he's going to save 1 bar coming into the next round. Yeah, but definitely wanted to make sure he got that kill.
For sure, yeah. I don't want to leave him alive with, you know, Gauge and lots of... and V-Trigger as well.
Oh, well, here comes KBrad. This is basically what we've been seeing all set long. It's a lot of this pressure. Chris trying to block as much as he can, but KBrad has such a good read on when to bait out the throw, the throw whiff from Chris.
Oh, out of range.
There it is, yeah.
Yeah, the double roundhouse. You tried that earlier. Big damage output on it. Next one will do it for KBrad.
Yep, EX, there it is. And now KBrad is up 8-2 over KrysG.
Really convincing so far. It's just like Cammy gets in, right?
Yeah.
She just walks in, and it's really hard to contest that range for Chris so far. It seems like he hasn't found the solution. And it's very similar to when Xiao Hai played Du in the same matchup. It kind of looks similar to that, right? Like KBrad's finding his way in when he wants. And you know, KBrad did beat Du at SCR. It was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Oh man, almost close to stun already. Oh, okay, that's gonna buy him some time. Yeah, gets the counter hit medium punch, but Guile doesn't really quite have the same conversion ability on that counter hits medium punch that Cammy does.
Yeah, gets the pressure behind the booms. Lots of them, air to air.
Into the sonic booms, yeah.
Got him.
Into fierce and drill. Wow, okay.
Yeah, that counter hit jab, you get the fierce, even without trigger pop, so yeah. It's gonna be confirmed for KBrad.
Nice reaction with the anti-air, stand jab out of the air, and KBrad being patient on landing, just blocking.
Yeah, down fierce. There's been a few of those in that range.
Okay.
Crush, and that looks so satisfying. That looks like a ton of damage, but it's really not too bad to eat that. Just back fierce counter hit.
Yeah.
Good block.
Again, Cammy able to convert into damage so much better than Guile can.
Yeah, he needs to get damage from zoning and, you know, chip and stuff like that, and it's really tough against Cammy, especially when KBrad's so precise about moving in.
I felt like that was another flash kick that just didn't get... Oh, big punish time, yeah.
See what resources he spends? No, he just wants to reset.
Yeah, because he knows...
Oh, the knee! How many? 3? How many? How many knees?
How many knees do you need?
How many knees?
Oh, man.
He found an infinite. Capcom, please. Capcom, please fix. Someone email the Capcom executives. That was crazy. Oh, man.
Oh,
and then they confirmed.
man.
How many knees to do way less damage than Fierce Uppercut critical art?
Oh, man. KBrad's like, all right, you played with me enough. Time to take this. Time to close this out.
Need some more knees. Oh, the reaction, yeah.
The Xiao Hai uppercutting through fireballs.
It's a great trade,
oh,
yeah.
No. Now trying to keep him out there. Oh, great anti-air and KO, and the plane stops. Oh, no.
No, it's going to go through. Yeah, James?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. The stage. It's
Yeah,
got
the
a
stage
lovely
is kinda
sound
neat.
design.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really impressed by that whooshing sound.
9 games for KBrad. He is on set point over KrysG so far in this matchup, which he mentioned, you know, he was trying to learn, he's trying to become more comfortable with. And, you know, him and Du have played 2-1 in Du's favor, but yeah, it seems like he's pretty comfortable about making it against Guile, or at least KrysG's Guile.
Yeah, and look at this, just a stun again right away.
Yeah,
and
that'll
now
do it.
at set point here now for KBrad.
To move in and try to put Narcal on the board. Anti-air. Yeah, I like the little stagger patience from KBrad, looking to see if there's reversal from Chris or anything like that. Oh, okay. All right. Just checking. Yeah, I mean, if Chris is going to stick out buttons at that range, might as well try to crush him.
Whirlwind Cammy.
Yeah, how many knees you want to hit? How the high kick?
Oh, there was one that connected.
That's surprisingly effective.
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar to Ryu and Vega when they
Right.
whiff those stand roundhouses above your head. You feel like you should be able to whiff punish them, but they recover really fast. They just can't hit crouching characters, of course. Wow, wake up jump from Chris.
And Cammy is close to taking this, yeah. Oh, that low forward confirm would have been it.
Okay, EX flash kick gets both hits, and then the patience. Does he go for another one? He does! And there it is, 2 throws in a row. Guile definitely has that threat after the back throw.
Yeah, you can just walk up and bait you to try to tech or even just go for another throw.
Yeah, he can also do like a Sobat, catch you with touching buttons and combo off of it at that range. Oh, here we go. Big damage. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Chris is ready for the punish. All right, interrupt from KBrad.
Standing fierce from Cam. He's so good. Oh.
That's the range. Yeah, he's really got Chris caged in the corner.
Wow. Then just after 3 standing medium kicks, just a standing fierce all of a sudden, not even a whiff punish, but just to out-prioritize Chris's attacks.
You see that walk speed from Cam, even backwards, Guile really cannot pursue. It's so tough, and KBrad, oh, okay, just got clipped by the tail end of it. Reaction, not in time.
Oh, not in time. Okay, he tried, but this should probably give it to Chris. Yeah, there it is. That was actually a really sick idea, just not quite fast enough. Guile should be very much used to fighting on airplane wings.
Yeah.
He did so against Doctrine Dark before in the past, so, shouldn't be hard for him to deal with.
Stop it, you.
Flash kicking off of airplane wings and landing onto the
corner
floor.
positioning for KBrad, the walk down. Oh, dude, that fierce is so fast, and like you just use it as like you stick it out in that range where like any character hits a button into it. That was just a raw.
That was a link. Yeah, that was a link.
Yeah.
And it only links into the medium one at I think at that range.
I was gonna call it a manual uppercut. Just a manually inputted.
No auto double.
No auto double. It was just a big.
Oh, just now.
Oh! Come on, guy.
No reaction from KBrad, dude. He's just like, he's smiling. On the inside, he's smiling right now.
He's like, damn, I'm nice. Beta throw. Oh, yeah, there's a counter hit.
Woo.
Yeah, and KBrad's offense is so clean. He's so good at navigating this close range footsie game. He's so good about weaving in and out of the button.
Oh, that's going to do it right there.
Yeah, should be it.
One more combo into critical R, and there it is.
Yeah, that's going to do it. 10-3 for KBrad over ChrisG in a tough match.
Yeah, and ChrisG, look at this. KBrad's still looking like he wants to go for some more. He wants to play some more. He's like, what did I do correctly in that match?
Yeah, just trying to figure it out. Yeah, that was a nice little set that these two guys had. KBrad is going to take it. He's going to get the W and a chance to play against Alex Myers for King of the Hill. So it's going to be an interesting match. Will be a Cammy Mirror, of course. I'm interested to see how that goes. I mean, one of the things that KBrad was mentioning is that he was always wanted to play Xiaohai in a Cammy Mirror. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does against Mr. Alex Myers. You can see the bracket. So now KBrad will be going up against Alex Myers in another first to 10. So it's going to be a pretty good game. I'm really curious, again, how this matchup will go. I think Myers, Cammy, really, really strong, but definitely a different style in KBrad. So you're going to be able to see that kind of expressed in the mirror match we're about to see. KBrad maybe a little bit more patient. But Myers, that aggression, those hit confirms, just really talented player. So it's going to be really cool to see these two throw down for that NorCal-SoCal matchup, of course. And it looks like we're going to head over to James to talk to KBrad and Chris about the set they just played. So let's hear from it.
All right, I'm here with KBrad. You just took that set 10-3. Looked like you were able to just do what you wanted to do and helped your offense so much against Chris.
I was so mad because Chris definitely just let me win. Like, when I was like he was throwing the booms, but he got hit by the dash. He was dashing in so much, so like it was like he would throw a boom, and then I would block the boom, and then he would dash. Gal doesn't have the fastest dash in the world. So like I was reacting the first 4 to 5 games, Chris dashed at me a lot. So I was getting free damage off the dash. When he started playing lamer, he was getting the wins. So I thought he was going to keep playing lame, and then he was rushing me down a lot, and I was like, come on, Chris, that's not the match, man. That's what I was thinking. I was like, come on, man, play lame, dog.
Well, you said that you were hoping to be able to figure out some things to work against NkLeDu because you said NkLeDu has beaten you before in the past. Does it feel like you have a better sense of how that matchup goes?
Like, at the beginning, I was like, how did you get around? Like, I was trying to just get around the booms. So I was like, okay, like, I'm just going to short dive kick to try to get around them. I'm going to probably neutral jump sometimes. Like, maybe try spin knuckle every now and then. But I think Chris was worried about me jumping over the booms too much that he didn't throw them. Like, it was sometimes where he wouldn't throw the booms at all. And he would just, he would fake a lot just to try to get me to jump. But I was like, It might work on everyone else, but I'm content with fighting on the ground. It's just that when booms hit me in the face all day, that's when I start to get annoyed. So I was expecting Chris to throw a bunch of booms, just barrage of booms over and over again, but he didn't play like that.
Now, I remember we talked beforehand that, the start of the year when Street Fighter V first came out, it didn't feel like you have quite the success that you are having now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how close do you feel like you are playing to maximum KBrad?
7. I feel like it's a lot of times like in the set I missed a bunch of stuff. Like I missed my double roundhouse combo. It was a lot of times where I had a win. It was one time I had a win. I did strong and I missed the fears for whatever reason. I'm like, this game is so simple and I'm still missing all this stupid stuff. So maybe 7. Yeah, 7. I feel like the gameplay, as far as my strategies, I feel like my strategies are pretty good. Like maybe like an 8, 8.5. But as far as executing everything,
consistency,
yeah,
right?
it's like a 7.
Okay, well, you're going to be going up against Alex Myers next. How do you feel of the Cammy mirror?
I like the mirror, but it's all about not making mistakes because, Cammy hits hard and Cammy bleeds. She has 900 health. So I feel like if I make a mistake, I'm going to eat the most damage. If I do DP and it gets blocked, crush counter into death. So I feel like Myers will beat me if I make too many mistakes. If I play super safe, I feel like I'm pretty confident playing like that.
Well, we're going to find out. Let's see if NorCal can take it for the first time here at King of the Hill. It is going to be a Cammy mirror, KBrad versus Alex Myers, coming right after this break. Don't go anywhere.